What's up guys, it's Cowblader here and welcome back to Star Ocean Anamnesis. So previously I said I would come up with some strategies to battle Misery 3 Alma and complete it in under 2 minutes. So here is one of those strategies that I've come up with. I'll tell you right now, it didn't really work out the way I planned it to, but it could certainly work, keyword to note here being could. So the general idea of this strategy is we're running a defender who can draw aggro from Alma over there. We have a healer, in my case it being Reyna, so obviously she's here to keep the party at full health. And then the key to this strategy is Phase and Fiore, that combo right there. I talked about that in my Fiore guide a little bit, but that's actually a really deadly combo because Phase increases stun chance for the entire party, Fiore buffing int for the entire party, and she can also do a ton of damage herself. So these two together are actually really good when it comes to killing Alma. So basically, I guess I'm just going to start talking about the fight now, seeing as how you've got the gist of the party here. So Alma starts off every single fight by casting Acceleration, which is the attack that casts the slow field, AP reduction fields, and the Lightning Blast. So when he does that, you want to start off with Shadowy Extinction and Ice Needles and Shadow Needles. And before I do that, I think I should talk about the party for a second here. So I talked about that, but the actual equipment that everybody was using is, if I recall correctly, A2 was using Type 4 Blade, which is the free event weapon from Nier. Reyna was using Feral Caltrops because I have no idea, I needed her to use an elemental weapon. FaZe was using Elder Lord Rapier, but it was only a Limit Break 1 Elder Lord, which kinda sucks. It should have been LB10 and LB5. And Fiore was using a Limit Break 2, what's it called? The Black the Black Globe Gear thingy. That thing, LB2. So that one should have also been max limit broken. Regardless, that's the basic setup there. So at the start of the fight, you want to cast Shadowy Extinction, Ice Needles, Shadow Needles, and then keep spamming Shadow Needles. Then Alma will go into either Baleful Winds or Ogre Fall. I'm pretty sure he can only go into those two. Maybe he can do something else, but it's very likely that he does those two. So then you might have to switch to A2, because she's going to obviously draw aggro from Alma, so switch to her and make sure she doesn't die from Ogre Fall. I think I did that too in the video, I don't really remember, but yeah, switch to her, make sure she doesn't die. Oh, by the way, to make sure that A2 draws aggro, I have the Quarry's Charm equipped on her, which is the accessory that you get from Alma himself, Misery 3. So if you beat Misery 3 once, you unlock the achievement that gives you the Quarry's Charm. So I've got that equipped on A2, just to make sure. Because I've seen some previous runs that I've tried with this. This wasn't the first try, by the way. I had to reset multiple times to get this run, which is also why I'm not going for another run to make it like actually successful, because it took me so long to even record this. But yeah, the other attempts I've done, I've noticed that Alma, the AI, does not know how to draw aggro from the enemy, so that's why the Quarry's Charm is there. Regardless, we've gotten to this point, or actually, hold on. Strategy, as soon as Fiore gets her rush the first time, use it immediately, because that's how you get the element burst stun. As soon as you get your rush with Fiore, you rush, and then you do your general Fiore combo, and then that should cause an element burst stun, after which everybody can get their rush up, and then you rush as soon as the element burst stun has ended, and then hopefully you can get another rush for Fiore ready by the time Alma does something else, by the time he gets out of element burst stun, and then you just keep chaining those rushes. That's the general idea there. And because of Face's extra stun chance, element burst stun should occur pretty frequently. So now I guess I can finally talk about Alma's attacks. He's got Initialization, which is the most dangerous one. This is the #1 priority. If you see him cast Initialization, you have to have a rush ready, because the AI does not understand the concept of not standing in HP draining fields. So as soon as Initialization comes out, you have to rush to cancel it out, or you have to reset, because I guarantee you the AI is going to die. So that's the basically the most dangerous attack. Then he also has Ogrefall, which single target. Make sure you switch to the person who Alma is targeting so that you can avoid it. He also has Baleful Winds, which that was not particularly dangerous. I say that even though it just killed Reyna, and that was a really bad play on my part. I should have switched to Reyna and make sure that she didn't die, because I knew she was going to get hit by Baleful Winds. I just wanted to get some more damage with Fiore, and that's kind of unfortunate, because I think if Reyna survived, we could have done this in under 2 minutes. Damn it. So make sure your Reyna doesn't die, or whoever you have in that healer slot. He also has Aggravation, which is not a big problem. The AI can't dodge it, but you can. Regardless, even if the AI gets hit, it shouldn't kill them as long as you have a healer ready. Acceleration, that's like your free damage. Make sure you do as much damage as you can. And then he also has Annihilation, which, again, that's another attack where you can just get some free damage on that. And also make sure you switch to the character that Alma is targeting right before the attack comes out, so that you can actually dodge it. But hey, we completed it, cool, but I'm not done talking yet, because as I was saying, I don't know what I was saying. Hold on. So here's the time. It was 2 minutes and 49 seconds. So close. 50 seconds off of being under 2 minutes. And there are a couple reasons why, a couple improvements you could have made to this party to probably make it in under 2 minutes. So the first one being, Fiore was running a level 14 Black Globe gear. She should have been running a max limit broken Black Globe gear. So if you're looking in your support list for a Fiore, or if you don't have your own, or if you do have your own Fiore, make sure they have a max limit broken one, so that you can actually do more damage with her, because that's really important. That's her main role here. FaZe was also using an LB1 Elder Lord. That should have been a max limit broken Elder Lord. I don't have that because I didn't really farm Frostry, but you can farm Frostry on Monday when that comes back, so you still have 1 day to attempt it with this party. So make sure you get that max limit broken Elder Lord. A2 was also running Type 4 Blade, which I'm an idiot, and I somehow used up all of my Nier Automata hammers on weapons, and I forgot the max limit broke Type 4. So yeah, that sucks. I can't get that one to max limit broken. But I should have been running the Durandal on A2 instead, and that would have allowed her to do some more damage too, which means we probably could have done way more damage during Rush if we had that. If Reyna survived, we could have gotten a 4-chain Rush combo toward the end there. She could have also put up Angel Feathers, which would have allowed all of us to do more damage. I also screwed up my combos at certain points when when Alma was spamming Baleful Winds right before he killed Reyna. I was using Shadowy Extinction when I should have been using Shadow Needles instead. So there's that. Make sure you use Shadow Needles instead of Shadowy Extinction if Alma is not standing still. And aside from that, I think that's the general strategy. So just keep up damage and don't die. That sounds very obvious. But if you're looking for alternatives, because I realize not everybody has these characters, so FaZe and Fiore, those two are standard. That's like the key to this strategy. Everybody should have FaZe, and everybody can get a Fiore from the support list. So those two are two of your party slots. Then we have a defender, which it doesn't need to be a defender actually. It could also be Nell. I've seen some people say that Nell is really good, which she is. This boss is very susceptible to poison, which means Nell can do a lot of work, and seeing as how she's a sharpshooter, she can also draw aggro pretty easily. So if you're playing as Nell, you can kind of play a makeshift tank, give her the Quarry's Charm, and you should be able to keep Alma at bay. But then obviously you're not going to be able to play Fiore, so it doesn't really fit that well in this strategy, but you might be able to figure out another strategy with Nell. Regardless, defender slot, you could put Winter Eve there, A2, I think you can even put Sharpshooter Raimi there, because she has some good rush gain, which means you can use her to cancel out some of Alma's attacks, initialization in particular. She also has a heal on her rush, so she could also fill the role of healer. Yeah, Sharpshooter aim is actually really good for this. She also buffs the party's damage. And then in that healer slot, I would have preferred Relia instead of Reyna, but I don't have Relia, so I had to make do with Reyna. You could put another character there that buffs the party and has heals like 9S or Vampire Victor. Those would also be really good picks, although that's a little bit more unreliable considering that the AI needs constant babysitting. But yeah, you could do that. So I'm pretty sure everybody can at least make something similar to this strategy, and then hopefully RNG is in your favor and you can complete the fight. I've been talking for way too long now, 10 minutes already, god damn it. But I think I've gone over every single thing that that could help you win this fight. So make sure all of your equipment is completely maxed out. I didn't do so well. And make sure you've got a good balanced party. That's pretty much all I can say. And spam Shadow Needles. So I guess I hope that helped, and I will see you all next time. Peace!